Guys, the moment of truth. Alia Honda bites by Bailey. But nah, jokes aside, man, this is just like an introduction video, man. So like, this is a chill YouTuber. You can't now expect me to do mad shit and pull out like a fucking. Everything you see in this video is fake. Everything is AI.
Stop the cap.
I actually wanna like raise you guys, what is this whole YouTube about, man? I'll explain after the cooking, man. Let's make some time. We're gonna make some muns, bro. Roti, but these are frozen, so like we're just gonna warm them up. So much protein in here, I can feed 5 generations.
Five generations.
Yo, my accent slipped there. Kijk, je was maar wat zit Zion, man, huh? Yo, the real color came out. But kijk, man, yo, I feel freaking embarrassed now, you mouth. When I make mince, man, I don't like to mix it with a lot of bullshit like spaghetti and you mix it in your pasta. Like if someone else makes it, I will eat it. But if I'm gonna make my mince, I'm gonna make just the mince. You get me? That's just how I do it. This is not like for aesthetic purposes. This is just the introduction video. So I'm just gonna raise you. I'm gonna make this meal and then we can maybe lamb and then I'll raise you what the YouTube is about. Quiet. So like I'm just gonna put this in the sun so my one time, right?
Yes, just like that, Daddy.
But now the trip is, man, it's still flour, man. It's the same like bread, naan bread, roti. It's all made with flour. If you warm flour up with milk, it gets hard. So like, you don't want to like warm that up in the microwave, man. You can, don't get me wrong. But I'd rather let it, you know, do its thing in the sun. Spice for days, bro. Like we are Indians here, bro. Spice. We only have one onion, bruh, so like, unfortunately. I don't like to use a lot of oil because like, the munch is gonna give its own oil, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so like I want this to get a little bit more brown. Alright, buddy, and in we go. I know the process of this food look ass, but trust the process, bro. See, bro, look at all this bubbling here. No? So like, all this oxidization, all this bubbleization sensation, gonna let these like get a little bit brown, you know, and then we're gonna spice it. Alright guys, so like I chopped up my onions and shit, we threw in the mince, added in some potatoes. So like you see this water, bruh, this came from the mince. I didn't throw in none of that shit. So like I threw in the potatoes because why? They can obviously boil with like through this water that's forming here, you know. I feel like once this water is like just a bit down, we can like spice it, because if I'm gonna spice it, the spice just gonna like basically disappear because there's too much water in it. Then I'm gonna have to throw in again spice. Fuck that. So like my go-to spices now is only 4 things. Show you now. I use basic spices, man, like barbecue. You can either use medium or hot curry, and then I use barbecue with cubes as well. So like, yeah, it's not gonna be a long process, man. So I'm just gonna throw the spices in, you know, let that cook for a bit. The root is already done. Then we can chow, bro. Look at that, bruh. So like, you see, the thing is, man, my plan for this YouTube is obviously about food, but it's not necessarily just about food, man. So it will be split up into 3 videos. All right, so I will obviously go get food. We're gonna go out, try out different types of food from different places, try out like underrated places, you know, restaurants. And like, once we get the food, we might go on like a car drive, or like we might go hiking, and wherever we end up, like in terms of like the hike or the car drive, I will tell a story. It's gonna be lit, bruh. I brought a spoon because like, yeah, I don't like a fork really. Doesn't really scoop up the shit, cause it just rolls off. So like this is what I do, bro. This is what I do. Oh, that was hot, bruh. You see, this meal now is basically a gym rat meal. I don't really know how much protein you get from a full packet of mince, but okay, so I'll break it down. This is probably more than 400 grams if you have to scale it down. And each 100 grams will have 50 grams of protein. So like you do the math, bruh. Easily over 100 grams of protein, bruh. Imagine you go gym, in the morning and you come home and your wife just slut you up. Just a basic meal like this, bruh. Bro, I'm having 6 like this right now, bruh. Not tomorrow, now. Because like you care about the journey, man. You care about the gains. You get me? Yeah. Must give them shame they're watching me. Oh, look at this bite. You know, back in the days when I used to like take like the gym rat journey seriously. I still do. Like I'm a gym man and whatever, but like back then I used to vertala protein, bruh. Yo, protein. Bah, bah, bah. Hang, 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 hang. On a constant level, I used to eat this constantly, bruh. And like the thing about bodybuilding is now, what they don't tell you is like you eat so much through the day now that you eventually get to the point where you get sick of eating so much because you have to consistently fuel your body to get enough protein every 2 hours. Yo, bro. And you would sit there and you would eat so much throughout the day. From the time you wake up, 2 hours, like after your time you wake up, you need to have a meal. No, you need to have a meal. So like you eat, when you come so like to your 4th meal, you start doing this. Cause like you're eating so much, bruh. Yo, it's crazy. So I told myself, yo, be slow down. Cause I'm not like competing or going to do any competition. So like I didn't want to say I don't have to take it that seriously because obviously you want to achieve a goal, man, you get me. But at the same time, if I had to get so big, man, I wouldn't look so slim and tight inside of a suit or like a jersey that I would want to like, I wanted it to like, sit like nice and, clean, man. So then I decided to do MMA, bruh. No, I'm not really an MMA fighter, but we're getting there. Just doing like my basics for now, man. So I'm doing like my boxing, my Muay Thai kicks, kickboxing kicks, doing my knee, type shit. The clinches. Bro, go time, bruh. Next year we're gonna fight. Storytelling is gonna be crazy, bruh. I'm telling you now, bro. So it's food. We go get food. We go on a hike. And we eat that food on top of the mountain. How's that, bro? While we eating, we tell a story. Brother! So yeah, bro. That's introduction video, bro. And welcome to Bites by Bailey. Salute.
Now, while you weren't watching, Mikhail went back because he's a Gimba and he took a few more bites.